Hey guys, so this video I just kind of want to show you how I've been uploading resources for my students and assigning different work for them to do. So I'm still on the streaming page, but then at the very top you've got classwork, people for invitations and grades. Classwork is where I have put all of my resources. And if you look on the side here, you can see that there are different topics. I'll show you how to create those different topics and then add resources. So I've got math and reading since I have a reading class. And when you add different resources, you can see that once you've put them into a category, they align underneath that category and that post. So for example, right here, this very last one in math for me, I, on the very last day of school, made some copies of pages for kids to be able to take home with them. And these are the PDFs that I uploaded that are in the packet that they received. And then that way, if they don't have that, they can download those PDFs and do the work on a separate piece of paper. I also, for reading, did the same sort of thing. Any of the resources that I could upload as either Word documents or PDFs, I put on here so that the kids could access them. All right, so if you are looking to do something like that, at the very top, there is a button that says Create, and this gives you the option to create a lot of different things. So first thing, if you wanted to create a topic to put your resources under, you can click that Add Topic and type in whatever topic you'd like. Once you do that, it'll add to the side. Now, you don't have to necessarily add a topic at first. You can add material, which is what I usually do. Once you add material, you type in whatever the topic is. So for instance, I'm going to be adding some things about expressions coming up for the next week. And I haven't been adding any specific description information, but you have the option to pull documents straight from your Google Drive. You can add in links if it's for a web page, or you can link it directly to a file from your hard drive. So I've been creating a lot of documents and have them saved as digital learning lessons. And for next week, I'm going to be doing expressions. So I have 2 PDFs that I would be including for my expression unit. And those are now linked in there. Over here, if you didn't have a topic picked already, this is where you pick the topic so that it'll fall under that category on your main page. Now, like I said, you can either have those topics already created from the main page, or you can create a new topic right here for it to fall under. So since this is my math stuff, it's going to go into the math topic. If you wanted to assign it to specific students, you can go through and assign it to a very specific set of students. Mine is just assigned to all students. And when I post this, the students are all going to be notified at the same time that this information has been posted. For this, since I'm not going to plan on using this information until tomorrow, I am going to schedule it. And if you take a look, it's scheduled for April 2nd, which is tomorrow, and I'll have it scheduled to post at 8 a.m., which is when my question of the day gets posted. So I'm going to schedule that. And if you look as I scroll down here underneath math, now you can see it's highlighted in just a lighter gray, scheduled for tomorrow at 8 a.m. This will show up on my stream page, and it'll also be here located underneath my math resources for the entire duration of this classroom. So that's a way that you can use that. You can also, though, link to videos. I know some of us have been creating videos through YouTube, and if you took a look when we were creating materials, you can add anything from YouTube if you've got a specific video. If you have a specific video, you can just type in that exact URL instead by adding a link. Or if you've got something from your Google Drive that you want to add, like I've been creating some Google Forms that would be useful for my students to be able to have me assess the information that they are practicing. you can attach something directly from your Google Drive. All right. Also, you can create an assignment. I haven't played around too much with quiz assignment or specifically questions yet, but I have been assigning assignments. And when I do that, I'll show you on the main page what happens. So first of all, I'm going to be doing a basic lesson starting tomorrow about expressions. And I'm just going to go and link in the worksheet that those kids are going to be assigned for that lesson, as well as I have a Google form that they're going to use to submit the practice that they try. So I'm going to go find that, add that in there as well. Oh, it looks like it didn't take my other one, so let me go back and upload the last part. Okay, so both of my assignments are here now. Again, I am going to delay this. I have not been adding any points, but I do include a due date just to give them a specific end date that they should have this done by. So let's say I'm going to have it due by Sunday this week. Again, it says time is optional. I'm not going to add a time in there. Topic I am going to include because I'd like that to fall under math. And again, I'm not necessarily worried about points. You can leave it ungraded. At this point, I don't think there's a reason not to do that. And again, I can either just assign that right away or I can schedule that. Since I don't plan on using this until tomorrow, I'm going to schedule that to be posted tomorrow. All right, now if you assign a assignment to your class and you go back to the streaming page, right here on the left side of the page you can see what's upcoming. So since I don't have that posting until later, you won't see it here. However, on Monday this week I assigned to the class one of the worksheets from their packet, which was a fraction worksheet, and therefore that shows up on the side so that when the kids go through they can see it. Now, if I look at this, there's no way that they're turning it into me at this point other than clicking turned in if their work has been finished. But earlier somebody and I were chatting, and if you take a peek at one of your assignments so that you can review it, you can see who has, quote, turned it in. And then you can also see who has not turned it in. But also there is some like some of the kids haven't actually logged themselves in to be a member of this class, and so you might want to go through your invite list when you start assigning these to be able to see which kids just aren't participating altogether. Now you can see this one assignment that has been turned in. They actually attached a document so that I could actually see the work, it looks like, which is great. Not something that very many students have done, but it is a possibility. So, oh goodness. So this person actually took a picture, put it into a Google Doc and sent it to me so I could see the work that their child did. I hope that helped. Again, this was, let's see how I can even actually get out of here. So that was just a new tab that it opened at the top. But again, those upcoming or current assignments that you give to your students will show up on your main page of your Google Classroom so that you can see that. And then again, under classwork is where you will find all of those resources organized under the different categories that you set up. So if you have any questions about either one of those things that I showed you just now, just go ahead and email me separately and I'd be happy to answer your questions.